Hi Aries, how's it going? This is your bonus tarot reading for this month. We'll have 3 separate spreads in this reading. In the first spread, we'll look at what you urgently need to know right now, and it could be about pretty much anything, whatever comes up. Then, in the second, the advice spread, we'll see what's recommended for you in this situation. And in the third spread, we'll look at the next good thing that'll happen to you in the near future. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. So here's what you urgently need to know right now, Aries. We have the Nine of Wands clarified by the Five of Cups. We have the Fool. We have the Lovers clarified by the Ace of Cups and the Star. And we also have Judgment on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Aquarius, perhaps even another Aries, or any zodiac sign as long as this is somebody from your past. And most likely it is an ex. It's not just somebody from the past, it's an ex. Doesn't have to be the most recent ex, by the way. Right, so yeah, we have Judgment on the bottom of the deck. One way to interpret Judgment is somebody coming back from the past. And we actually start with the Nine of Wands clarified by the Five of Cups. Both could be associated with the past as well. The Five of Cups is actually a card of grief and regret, thinking about the past, grieving the past. The Nine of Wands that the Five of Cups is clarifying is the card of a wounded warrior. It's a card of somebody who's still hurting from what happened in the past. It's a card of somebody who would think twice now before jumping back in, right? So that could be your energy. That could be both of your energy. Perhaps the two of you went your separate ways, but both of you are hurting. Okay, so here comes the Fool card right next to that Nine of Wands. And the Fool is one of your major arcana cards, by the way, Aries. So you could be dealing with an Aries, another Aries, right? But the Fool, when it comes to X spreads, it's a card of second chances, right? Leaving what happened in the past and starting from clean slate, you know, dropping what happened in the past, forgetting about what happened in the past. The Fool could be a card of like starting from ground zero, and for some of you, you could be establishing new rules, or perhaps you'll say, you know what, this time around, let's not do what we did the first time around because we know for sure that it led to a breakup or it led to a divorce, right? Yeah, and the Fool is usually associated with a very happy, uplifting energies. Okay, and then we have the Lovers, clarified by the Ace of Cups and the Star. The Lovers could be a Gemini you're dealing with. The Star could be an Aquarius. But the Star could be a card of like a wish come true. It's also a card of healing. That's one of the healing cards in the tarot decks. And the Lovers, if it's not a Gemini you're dealing with, then most likely it's a card of a choice. All right, at the end, you will have a choice as to what you want to do. The Lovers is also a great card to have. It's not only a choice or a Gemini card, it's also a it's also a card of a soulmate connection, a twin flame connection if you believe in twin flames. And the Lovers could turn out to be the love of your life. And speaking of love, it is clarified by the Ace of Cups and the Star, right? The Ace of Cups is all about love, genuine, authentic, true love. And remember how I just mentioned that with the Fool card, it's like new rules? Because the Ace of Cups is all about new or renewed, right? So it's not gonna, let's not, behave or do or act the way we behaved or acted in the past. It's gonna be something new because lesson learned, all right? Because of the lesson learned. All right, so yeah, it's gonna be up to you how you wanna deal with this, how you wanna proceed. But the good news, as I've mentioned in the beginning, we do have 3 spreads, and the second spread is the advice. Let's take a look. So here's the advice for you, Aries, for what we saw in the first spread. We have Justice, we have the Two of Cups clarified by the Six of Wands, we have the Chariot clarified by the Ten of Cups, and we also have the Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Libra or a Cancer, or you could still be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign, right? From the advice perspective, yeah, give it a shot. Give it a shot. All right, it's not gonna be that easy. It's not gonna be like a walk in the park, but I don't see you guys like struggling too much. Like I said in the first spread, and that's how it felt, you will have to have a conversation and establish some ground rules, right? New rules. Right? Yeah, and it's very healthy when we do establish boundaries with one another. It's healthy. There's nothing wrong with that, right? The Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck, it is a card of a burden. It's a card of somebody that's not that easy on us, but it's a 10, right? It's a 10. It's the last card. All right, so the Ten of Wands, it could be a bit challenging for both of you, right? But the two of you can definitely overcome that challenge. All right, we start with the Justice card. Could be a Libra. You're dealing with justice. Could be a major apology coming from them. But justice could be an actual place where people get married, by the way. And justice could be like making things right. Making things right. Yeah, or like acting by the book, I guess. All right. Behaving just towards one another, right? The Two of Cups clarified by the Six of Wands. Yes, there's two people in the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is kind of similar to the Lovers that we saw in the first spread. It's not a card of a choice, but it's also a card of a soulmate connection, just like the Lovers from the first spread. And right, the Two of Cups is when people are on the same page. People feel the same way towards one another. So I think that's the key here. That's the prerequisite. The two of you need to get on the same page, all right, about how this is going to work out. And it is going to work out if the two of you get on the same page. The Six of Wands, clarifying it, is a card of victory, success. It's like a win-win in this case. It's also a card of attention, so pay attention to one another's needs and things like that. And then we have the Chariot clarified by the Ten of Cups. The Chariot is also a card of victory and success, just like the Six of Wands. The Chariot could be a Cancer, the Chariot is a card of moving forward, all right? And the Ten of Cups, clarifying that, is a card of a family, commitment, marriage. It's the happily ever after card. For some of you, perhaps relocation, or moving in together is a part of this equation, because the Chariot is one of the fastest cards in the deck. It could be interpreted as a card of travel or moving in, relocating, and things like that. But most importantly, yes, you do have two victory cards on the table, right? And I think it's a win-win for both of you, as long as the two of you get on the same page. All right, there is going to be a time where you will have to get used to new rules. Again, I'm not saying it's going to be tough and rough and things like that. No, the two of you can definitely make it work. You just have to get on a healthy page, I guess. And the rest is history. All right, so yeah, the advice for you is to give it a shot. Another shot. And we're moving on. Spread number 3 is the next good thing that'll happen to you in the near future. Here's the next good thing that'll happen to you, Aries, that will at least put a smile on your face. We have the Five of Swords clarified by the Four of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Page of Swords. Then we have the Sun clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Ten of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Leo or absolutely any zodiac signs. I see spreads like this every once in a while. Okay, let's talk about the last two cards. The Sun clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. Let's talk about those two cards first. Those two cards were the last cards that came out. All right, and the Sun is a card of clarity, and it's the happiest card in the deck. All right, it's the only major arcana card on the table, right? And it's that particular major arcana card that came out, the happiest card in the deck, and it's clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. To me personally, the Ace of Pentacles is the ace of all aces. I don't mean to belittle other aces, especially the Ace of Swords, because it's also here, but it is a golden opportunity. It's like a bundle, it's like a package of all aces combined into one. So this is what's coming your way, all right? This is what's going to put a smile on your face. You're going to be really happy, and it will turn out to be a golden opportunity for you. The rest of the spread, somebody is being rejected or denied, or somebody is being shut down, somebody is being fired, right? And that's what's going to be that golden opportunity for you. That happens. That happens more often than you think. Perhaps you and another person, both of you are up for a promotion or getting a raise. That person is not getting a promotion or getting a raise, you are. Or perhaps this person is being fired, and you may take their place, okay, because they're being fired. Or if you are competing for the same job, for the same new job, you're getting the job, and that person is not getting that job. Something along those lines. Again, someone's misfortune, Aries, and I know it sounds kind of ridiculous, but someone's misfortune will turn out to be a golden opportunity for you. Perhaps you have nothing to do with it. Perhaps, like I said, this person is going to get fired because they are not a very pleasant person, and they're going to pass pass the job to you, or something along those lines. It could be, but it doesn't have to be about a job. It could be about absolutely anything. Perhaps you're trying to buy a home, buy a house, buy a property, and you're bidding against another person, and you're getting that house, or you're getting that home, or something along those lines. Someone is losing big, major. You are winning, also big and major. I hope this makes sense. Let me know in the comments down below what's going on, if it's not too personal or not too private. But yeah, that's pretty much it, Aries. That's what I have for you for this reading, for this time period. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Aries, have an amazing the rest of January.